What is up? What is up? Just the BetSlips family. It's your boy CJ, the PD King, here with two of my best friends, and we're going to be making some bets at Just the BetSlips here. We promise you one thing and one thing only on this show, and that is to bring you the hot
The
tip
hot tips
to help
to
your
help
bet.
your bet slip.
Awesome. We got Kel Doggy Dog in the house. We got Rob the Parlay guy in the house. Happy Wednesday, everybody. How we feeling? I am trying to be as upbeat as possible. For me personally, I'm trying to be as upbeat as possible. Sir, I literally just watched my Phillies get swept in the hands of the Mets today, all off of a 70-mile-an-hour bloop shot by Starling Marte. I don't really want to get into it fully, but I'm pissed. I'm jacked. I'm pissed. This bullpen is a dumpster fire, bar Jose Alvarado. I digress for the rest of it. Kel, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm coming off of a walk-off win last night against the reigning champion Los Angeles Dodgers, so that felt amazing. But I am losing my mind because I am on the ones and twos today, and there are a lot of things in front of me that I'm not used to. So we're going to see how this goes.
It's fine. It's fine. Kel, you're going to rock it out today. As you can see, I'm in my car, kind of like what Rob normally is. But, Rob, you're at home. How are you feeling in the comforts and the confines of your friendly house?
It's weird. I'm not used to not being in a parking lot or in front of a bowling alley. To be completely honest with you, it's a rare Wednesday that I'm at home. It works out since it's a short staff today. Typically, I would have just said I'm here so I won't get fined, but I'd be lying. Um, but yeah, doing all right. Like your Phillies, it doesn't affect me quite as much. But the Braves have been dumpster fire all season. They actually are finally winning a few games. I think they won 5 of their last 6, so that's good. But their bullpen is might be worse than the Phillies, and that's hard to say.
Yeah,
Like,
that's really tough to say considering the Phillies have like the third worst ERA in all bullpens. But that's okay. My team got swept in 4 games. At least yours was only 3. Yes, that is fair, Sir Padalicious, Definitious. But when and the shirt came in yesterday, so
Oh,
like
no.
that's gonna happen probably Saturday. I do not want to wear it for the live draft. By the way, tomorrow we are going live for the draft. We will be live at 7:15 tomorrow. We will give you 40 minutes of coverage leading up to the draft starting at 8 p.m. We're going to go over our picks that we have for that, what we've done, what we think has changed over the past week since we did that full mock on the podcast. If you didn't listen to the mock on the podcast, go to Spotify, go to Apple, check out Just the Bet Slips, and find our latest episode, which was a complete round 1 mock draft done by all 6 of us. We got 5 or 6 teams, depending on how lucky we were with the shuffle, aka Kel got 6, Rob and I both got 5. And we did a full mock draft of the first round. So check that out. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys get some pieces, and every team had a lick because every team has a first round pick this year, which is a rarity. So, but yes, so check that out. But we're going live tomorrow for the draft. It'll be later than normal. We might do a live for just bets because the NBA playoffs going at like 6, and then take a little break and then go. But check the Twitter and you'll be able to know what we have going on in that world. But yeah, looking forward to that. I am definitely looking forward to the Phillies having a day off tomorrow, so I don't have to sweat that. And we're trying to keep it PG here, folks.
Fair point.
But anyway, let's do the thing. Speaking of, things that we need to do to save our bacon, let's go ahead and pull up the disclaimer so that way we can get this show rocking. Perfect. Cal Dog, see, you're perfect, man. You don't need to worry about it. The ones and twos is easy. I make it look a lot easier than probably other people would, but you're starting to make it look easy too. So I appreciate that. But with that being said, we are not professional gamblers, and we're also somewhat not professional live stream artists, even though we'd like to be. This show's for fun and entertainment purposes only. So that leads into the second portion, which is please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Whatever bets you take from us, if you fade us, if you ride with us, do it at your own risk and do it responsibly. Only bet what you can afford to lose, and only gamble what you can afford to gamble. That's kind of the deal. But that leads in. If you don't do number 2 and you don't do number 1, it could lead to number 3, which is gambling can be addictive. So please seek help if you need it. So if you start seeing yourself going down the wrong path, please utilize 1-800-GAMBLER. It is an amazing resource that you can call and get the help that you need to make sure that you are on the right track to gambling responsibly and not losing the mortgage. And that's not just sports betting. That's casino in general. That's the ponies. Whatever gambling addiction you have, you can utilize 1-800-GAMBLER, and they have the resources available for you to get the help that you need. So 1, we are not paid professional gamblers. 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. And 3, if gambling has become a problem, please utilize 1-800-GAMBLER. Also, we are not affiliated with or sponsored by any specific sports book. At the time, we all use our own sports books. So there is that. The disclaimer can leave. And see, it's so, Kel, you're a freaking pro, bro. You're a
I'm
pro.
getting the hang of this.
Yeah, you are. See, it's the reps, baby. It's the reps. Like what Jordan Romano needs. He needs the reps.
We're gonna hear about the Phillies all show.
Yes, you are. Yes, you freaking. No, it's fine. He's also Canadian, and we know that Canadians aren't always the best. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I said not always the best. I've got plenty of Canadian friends. We are here, and it is time for the cutest parlay or cutest slip in all of sports betting. It is time for the underdog slip, if you would, Cal. Look at him. Look at him. We got Emma in the corner. We got the Corgo in the other top. We got the dog dancing with his ears in the bottom. And then we have little Kelly. Little Cal doggy. Look at doggy.
Look at me.
In the bottom corner. We have a very interesting underdog slip today. Tommy, I know he didn't send his slip in, but Tommy with the Orioles money line tonight. Anybody want to speak on the Orioles money line?
All I can really say is if McDavid and Draisaitl are healthy, which they should be. I know I've bet on them a bunch, and either one or both of them were out. But if they're healthy, I like them. I just don't know who they're playing, and I can't really speak any further on that.
I mean, I can look up who they're playing at least. Let's
Senators?
see here.
They play Ottawa?
They have the Kings.
Never mind.
The Kings of LA. In LA. But listen, I trust Tommy Stats with almost anything. Like kind of like how the U.S. SEALs say, can I trust him with my life or can I trust him with my money and my wife? I trust him with all three. So, with that being said, Oilers money line, you got to love it. I have the Tampa Bay Rays money line, and it's purely because of Taj Bradley. The man's been on fire this year. He's an 80% clip to hit over 5.5 strikeouts this year. That's his hit rate to go over the line that he's currently at. You'll see it a little bit later that I really like the Rays because of Taj Bradley. They are going up against the Arizona Diamondbacks, which is scary because the Diamondbacks can put runs up on the board, but they're down in Arizona, so they're not dealing with Steinbrenner Field, and they're going up against Rodriguez, who is hittable. So give me the Rays tonight to beat Arizona down in Arizona. That is number 2 on the underdog slip. Who had the Warriors plus 3?
That was me.
Of course it was.
So Warriors plus 3.5. Look, there's 2 big reasons why I went with this. The Warriors have won 7 straight road games, which is kind of crazy. They've become the road Warriors, pun intended.
Yep.
And they've covered 7 straight in that stadium. In Houston's house. So you combine those 2 things, I don't see how they don't cover tonight. So I'm not putting this on a bet, but I will also say I have 25 for Steph Curry as well.
Ooh. Tease me with a good time there, good sir. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. I actually have them in a bet that is not on the tabletop at all. I have Celtics spread, I have Cavs spread, and then I have the Warriors to cover tonight as well. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Warriors. I actually got the Warriors at +4, which I like a little bit better, obviously, because I don't have to mess with that hook. But yeah, big fan of that. Kel Dog, smack that little button so we get what we're working with tonight on this underdog slate. Bam!
That's a big one.
832. We need
And
to
this
win
is
with the underdog slate.
And this is from Soft Paper.
From Soft Paper. So
Yeah.
it might be even better out there in other worlds. I don't know because I can't really look right now. I feel hamstrung by the fact that I'm working on like in a car. This is weird. Rob, I don't know how you do it. I don't think people give you the respect that you deserve for being able to do what you do from your phone.
I've gotten so used to it now. It's kind of like you with the computer. It's just it's become second nature now.
Yeah, I get that makes sense. But yeah, that's the underdog slip. We have it at +842. You might get it better, you might get it worse. But go check out your sport book if you want to ride with us on the underdog slip. Next, Kel Dog, smash that button. Bam! We are going to the most talked about parlay in all of the land. It's the 750 Club. We're dancing, we're jiving, we're trying to make moves tonight and hit it. There is one rule of Fight Club, and that is you do not talk about Fight Club. Kel Doggy Dog, I know you're on the ones and twos, but I'm going to ask you this question. What do we do? What is the one rule of this 750 Club?
You tell everyone about it.
Tell every single person you run into, except for one person. And Rob, who's the one person we don't tell?
We don't tell Paul Rudd.
We don't tell Paul Rudd. That's the only person we do not tell. But you tell every single other person you see about the 750 Club. That's what you need to do. You tell your banker, the guy who's checking out your groceries at Kroger, the guy who might be pumping your gas up if you're in Jersey and you're not allowed to pump your own gas, the guy who takes your toll money on the turnpike, whoever you run into, you tell them about the 750 Club, and you tell them quick. You smash this, you tell them to go check out X and go for the 750 Club. This thing's hitting tonight. I have a lot of faith in this bet to hit tonight. I have so much faith in this bet hitting tonight. I personally have re-upped on my sportbook of choice to throw money on this bet, and not just a light amount of money, a very significant amount of money, purely because I think this bet's going to hit so well. Kel Dog, smash the button so we can see this bet. Bam! There it is. Let's talk about it. The only part that I don't love is the Diamondbacks money line, but you get both sides of it with the underdog at the 750. So that's where we're at. Who's got Cal Raleigh, the big dumper? That was from Tommy Stats as well. Big dumper's been on a tear lately, so get him to get a double or two singles tonight. That seems like it's easy street. I am the Celtics -10.5. This Celtics team does not want to go past 4 games. They want to get there and rest. They have an older core. It's shocking to say that. They do have an older core. So I want them to go ahead and get this thing in 4. I think they're going to try to demoralize the Orlando Magic this evening. And I think they win this thing by 20, but the spread's 10.5. So I'm going to take 10.5. Give me C's at -10.5. Kel Doggy Dog, I think you're the Corbin Carroll if I remember correctly.
I am Corbin Carroll with a hit and Diamondbacks money line. Corbin Carroll has been having like a great year this year. I believe he's hitting 369 at home to start the year. I think getting a hit off of Todd Bradley seems like a reasonable thing to ask for. And D-backs money line, I don't trust the Rays as far as I can throw them. I think the D-backs get the win tonight.
That's fair. I do like the fact that both of our segment bets could go, they're kind of both ways. You know what I mean? Like if you're hitting if that's the one thing that, like, the other three hit, you're making money if you bet both of them if the other three hit. So I like that. I like that action. I can dig that. But to go against my C's bet in a way, Rob, you've got Banchero tonight
So,
at 25
in
plus.
fairness, in the last game, Monchero dropped 36 and they still lost. So I don't think it really necessarily, and they lost big. I don't think it necessarily goes against it. The rest of the teams just can't shoot to save their life.
That's true.
I did a little bit of advanced analytics when I saw he dropped 36. The big note in that game is he went 42 minutes. He's typically around 35 minutes. When he gets 36 plus minutes, which he's going to get all playoffs because they have no choice, he is 6 for 6 this year on 25 in the last 6 times he's done this. So he's going to go 40 minutes again. So I see him cruising to 25. Not to mention they really just don't have much of another opportunity to score a lot of points. So if they want to win, they need to put the ball in his hand and let him run.
That's true. I big fan of Banchero. Duke product. I'm not an overly big fan of Duke, but my podcast partner is. Shout out Parker. So give me Banchero. Go ahead and smack that total. Give me a little plus 1180 if you want to be with the 750 Club tonight. Again, tell every single person you know about the 750 Club because that's what we are all about here. Next. Kel, I'm going to teach you the secret. I'm going to do your arm thing. I'm going to teach you the secret. Remove it. Remove it from. Yep. There you go. Okay. Now click it to the slide that's next.
Click it.
Okay, it's up, right?
Okay.
Okay, now it's the next segment is the finisher today, guys. We're short segment in this thing because we don't have all day. We got to get you your picks and get you on your way to winning some cash. So it's green. It's soft. It's plushy. It is the tabletop. Bam. See how much easier it is when it's removed and then it pops up?
Yeah.
Instead of trying to time a click and have the slide go, just remove the thing and then put it back up. It's so much easier.
I didn't know this is how you did it.
See? Now you know.
That's way easier than what Pat does.
That's what I'm saying. He's like trying.
In fairness, isn't everything way easier than what Pat does?
Oh no!
Sit there and say that live when he's in the chat, but anyway,
love you, Pat.
Smack the first one up here. I'm pretty sure it is Mr. 60% himself. He rocked basically my same bet, which is the Taj Bradley 5+ Ks and the Rays money line. He also likes JP Spears and Rocker to both get 4Ks. I like JP Spears to get 4Ks. And then he likes the Cav -12. I'm actually a big fan of all of Pat's bets tonight, not going to lie to you. But yeah, that's where we're at. If and only if I want the Rays to lose, if and only if every other part of the 750 Club hits. That's the only way I want the Rays to lose this game. Mainly because I'm not a fan of Snakes Alive, but that's okay. I know who is a fan of Snakes Alive, and it's the next guy on the slide, and that's Sir Thomas of House Stats. He also likes Bradley for 6+ Ks. It is a Bradley K's night today, but he also has Erod for 6+ Ks. It's the same guys. They're dueling against each other down in the desert. He likes them both to get 6 Ks. He's taking his Red Sox money line tonight. He loves Cal Raleigh 2+ total base. We already talked about in the 750 Club. He's jumping it here on his regular tabletop. And then he's got Trevor Story 2+ total bases for the Red Sox tonight. I actually don't mind that as a performance double, taking Trevor Story and the Red Sox money line if you want another PD action straight up from the PD King. If you want that action to happen, I'm a big fan of that as well. Sir Tommy Stats and Mr. 60% not here to explain their bets, but go ahead and click to the next slide. And bam, we got me next. As I already said, I love Taj Bradley 6+ Ks tonight and the Rays money line. I actually have Baseball Savant up, and the reason why I like him tonight Where is it? There he is. He has not been favored previously to get a lot of Ks versus this Arizona Diamondbacks lineup. However, he has a lot more Ks this year. He's found the K. He's found the strikeout pitch this year. So that's the reason why I'm going 6+. I'm going big with Taj and the Rays money line tonight. He has been a better strikeout pitcher than he has in previous years. He's also been a road dog this year. So give me Taj Bradley there. Now, Logan Webb versus the Brewers. You're going to see a theme here where I'm going against the numbers. And the reason why is because I went with the numbers and I've had a bad April. So I am doing the flip side of the coin here. I like Logan Webb for 6+ Ks and a Giants money line tonight. Logan Webb only striking out the Brewers lineup at 20.6% instead of where I normally go, which is 25+. He's also had a bad ex-WOBA against this Brewers lineup, but they're in San Francisco. Hitters don't hit well in San Francisco, so I am going to ride with Logan Webb, who's started the year off hot to get the year going. He keeps the ball in the yard, especially at AT&T out in San Francisco. Give me Logan Webb and the Giants money line. And then last, JP Spears and that Athletics team, again, going with a lower K rate, 21.3. I also lowered the Ks down, but I'm also taking the Athletics money line. Kumar Rocker has been trash to start this year. So this is more of a bet that the Athletics win, and then I just need a little bit of juice from JP Spears. As it's more that the Rangers stink and Kumar Rocker stinks than I really like the Athletics. But I'm taking the Athletics money line. Those are my 3 PDs of the day. Next slide, sir. Doggy dog.
Before I jump into this, Kumar Rocker is. I have one rule in baseball this season, and that is never bet anything that has Rocker's name on it. So I am full fade, full season on Kumar Rocker. That dude has failed me every single week. I mean, every outing he's gone out, and I'm not letting him take my money from me anymore. Apparently, I missed the boat on Bradley because I'm the only person on the show that didn't have him on their sheet. But
You and me both.
oh, okay. Well, apparently we missed the boat, but that's okay. But for the parlay today, we got Bobby Witt 1+ hit. He has gotten a hit in 10 straight. Jeremy Pena also has a hit in 10 straight, 1+ hit for Jeremy Pena. Logan Webb 5+ Ks. He has gone every game this season. He has hit 5+ strikeouts, and in most of them he's gone 6+. And then Freddie Peralta, which is the dual, but with Webb, 5+ Ks. He has also hit 5+ strikeouts in every single matchup he has had this season. Both of these have hit double digits in one game. These guys have both been striking out at a pretty good clip. So I feel pretty good about this at plus 248. I feel like it's a good number to get us back on our winning column.
Big fan of that parlay, and you're getting a little juice on it with 248. So can't go wrong there. Kel Doggy Dog, what do you have for the people today?
All right, so we are starting with Michael Lorenzen under 5.5 hits allowed, Bobby Witt with a hit, and Royals money line. I have been picking on the Colorado Rockies all year long. I've been picking on Santazella or whatever the heck his name is all year long, and they've been good to me this year. So we are going to continue with that. Rockies are trash. Lorenzen is very good against this Rockies team. I believe he is not going to allow more than five hits in this game. Bobby Witt, he's going to get a hit on Santazella because that dude just can't figure out how to pitch a normal game. I think he's got an ERA of 8.59 to start the year. And then the Royals are just going to outright win. That's just easy peasy in my book. Corbin Carroll, 1+ hit and a Diamondbacks money line. Like I was saying before, Corbin has been hitting hot at home. 1 hit at the leadoff position seems pretty reasonable to me. And then a Diamondbacks money line against a Rays team that I just do not trust as far as I could throw them. And then finally, my Cubs -0.5, first 5. they are facing somebody with a name that I have never heard before. And I was like a big Paul Savant. He did not look great against this Cubs lineup. So I just see the Cubs starting off hot, continuing it going, keeping it going. They're going to knock them out early. If they're not winning after 5, that's just going to be a wild situation for me, especially since they're one of the best offense in the league right now.
I am. Hey, and I know you asked the Sports GPS that question on the latest podcast. Sorry, shameful plug here. And we answered it for you that we believe that the Cubs are the top 3 offense in the league. I mean, there's some teams that, could make claim you're facing one of them. But, yeah, I mean, the Cubs have been legit to start off the year, so definitely in on that. That's it, fellas. We wrap this show up just like clockwork. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and remove this bad boy real quick. We'll give our last calls, then we'll throw that inevitable thing up, and then we'll get on our way. Anybody got a last call for tonight that they really like?
Look, so I just find it hilarious that the advice that I gave Kel of fading himself is what you're doing now by going against your numbers.
Yep.
I feel like you're going to go undefeated today because you're taking that advice. So everybody jump all over those PDs that the King did because they're going to all hit.
For some weird odd reason, I feel like they're all going to smack tonight, and that's where I went with it. My last call is give me the Cavs and the C's to close out both of these series in 4 games. That's my last call. I really feel like that they're the 2 teams in the East that really don't have a question mark, and they could both get it done. So that's my last call, is that both the Cavaliers and the Celtics finish out their first-round series in 4. Kel, your last call.
My last call is I think the Cubs take it tonight. They're going to go up on the Dodgers on the season series. They're going to look good again, and they're going to roll into this weekend against some team. Oh, the Phillies? They're playing the Phillies. Okay. They're going to go into this weekend against the Phillies with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, that's going to be another sweep for you guys. That's how bad the Phillies are playing. You know what? To tell you the truth, they have an off day tomorrow, so they might get their heads on straight with an off day. They did just come off of 16 straight days playing games, so I have faith that they might be able to at least get one out in Chicago in the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. I still remember the Cole Hamels no-hitter vividly before we traded him off, so had to bring that one up. Had to do it. Yep, I did. But we're going to have to bring up one other thing, and that's the records. Go ahead and drop them up, Kel Doggy Dog. As much as we don't want to, we're going to have to. And there's the records for everybody. Hopefully we get a little bit better. We got some red on the screen, but we do have some positive units. So you've been riding with everybody here. You're around even, depending. Definitely ride with the parlay guy. I know he big time up in units. That's the big key. He rides those parlays and rocking up those units. Tommy Stat had a massive start of the day, end of the day yesterday, start of the day today. He caught his nuggets of the day on just the BetSlips. Then you probably rode some of those bets. He's like 3-0 to start the day today, and he had his nuggets of the day up. So definitely make sure you're following us here at Just the BetSlips so you can get those nuggets of the day and get all those bets in, because that's the way. And you make sure that you get all of the bets here from Just the BetSlips. Take those records off so we can wrap this thing up and have everybody go to the rest of their day. You have been watching Just the BetSlips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot tips to help your
BetSlips.
Everybody responsibly go chase that bag. For Kel Dog, for Rod the Parlay Guy, I am CJ of Just the BetSlips. We'll check you guys later. Have a good one, guys.